the first time I interviewed Billy, which was like maybe 5 years ago, he talked about how like there were a lot of bridges he needed to mend, and like one in particular was with Triple H. Was
Yeah,
that the same for you?
100%. Like, look, you in the program of recovery that I follow, there's some making amends parts to it, and so I had to make that list. And Jim Ross was one. The Rock was one for me. The Undertaker was one. These are guys that tried to help me. Well, Rock didn't try to help me. I was just really mean to him because I was jealous of him, and he was a threat to me because he could do everything I could do, but he looked friggin' great too. You know what I mean? And it was like,
Yeah.
oh, son of a bee sting, you got everything. And at that point in my life, that bothered me. You know what I mean? I was afraid of that. Like I said, he was a threat to me. So I treated him horrible in front of everybody all the time. And I went to him, and he said, "Thank you. That's nice of you to say. I don't know if he forgives me. That's none of my business." But I had to do it to clean up my side of the street, as we say. And Jim Ross, I was treated him horribly too because he handled all the contractual stuff. And Undertaker tried to help me, and I told him, "You ain't my daddy. You don't know nothing about me." And you know what I mean? It was just
Yeah.
where I was at the time, and I ain't there no more, and I don't ever have to be there again. That's the good news.
Yeah. Yeah. What, like, do you still keep in touch with some of these people that you had to make amends with?
Oh yeah, yeah. Look, every time I see, I still stay in touch with Taker. Every time I see Rock, we talk, and I see him. He came to the Performance Center when I was down there and spoke and watched some matches and stuff. And so yeah, we still get along. And Jim Ross, I haven't spoken to him, but I saw him in Liverpool at a convention we did and spent some time with him. But yeah, I got to talk to him, and look, it helps me. It helps me lay my head on my pillow at night. And the more I dig into myself and find out what things were my fault, the
Mm,
easier it is to fall asleep at night. Because at
mm,
the end of my night, I go, "Hey, God, what did I do wrong today? Or what could I have done better? Or do I owe somebody an apology that I spoke harshly to my daughter? You know what I mean? I
yeah.
take a bit of an inventory when I lay my head on my pillow at night, and 10 times out of 10, if I have done something that day, that's the first thing that'll pop into my mind. And I
Mm,
go, I can make that right now, or I can make that right tomorrow. But I got to
yeah.
make it right because I can't walk around with it in me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got to shake it off.
Like when you mentioned VKM stuff in TNA, and I remember watching that and being like, that seems personal. Like the stuff you were saying about Triple H and Shawn Michaels, like it felt personal.
It was at the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People change, and
Sure.
people that say people don't change are wrong, I guess.